Hello guys, welcome to AutoCAD Fundamentals Training. So this is our very first video. Let's get started with learning AutoCAD from a very basic things. So we will going to understand the user interface, different elements of the user interface and what this user interface can do for us. So that is something that we're going to see it. Let's get started. Okay, so now we are looking at an AutoCAD interface. This is basically, even though it says Civil 3D 2026, and Civil 3D 2026 actually is built on top of AutoCAD. So we have AutoCAD and then we have Map 3D and then we have Civil 3D. It's like an onion shell, so you can imagine. So this is basically the interface that you would see if you install AutoCAD LT or AutoCAD 3D, so professional. So it's all the same thing. Okay, probably the difference between LT and the full version is like the full version has got 3D components and parametric design and all. The LT version just got the drafting tools. All right, so now once you are here, so the first thing that you will see is the topmost left corner, which is your application menu. So you click on that and then it gets opened with the application menu. And so you can see you can open a new drawing and you can go to open and you can open a drawing, you can open a style sheet, DGN files, all the different formats. And some of these things might be relevant to Civil 3D, not to standard AutoCAD. To open a new drawing, you can go here and then you can click on new drawing and then it opens up the pop-up box and then you can see it actually gives you an option for metric and imperial, and top of it there is also other folders that's available where you can actually pick a different template that you wanted. And then if you go here, you also have the save as option, export, import, publishing, and all of these other options as well. And then on the right side, we have recent documents. So any document that you've been opened, it will show all the recent files up here. And you can actually order them based on the access date, size, and type. And then you can choose this option to show small icons or large icons and anything like that. And you also have AutoCAD options, which you can go from here, or you can right click and go to AutoCAD options. Both will take you to the same location. And then on the right side, right next to it, we have something called quick access toolbar. So now if you see, there is also a new button here, new document button. The difference is when I click on this one, you can see it directly opens a file. Whereas if I go here and if I click on new, it doesn't give me that option. It actually gives me the pop-up box, asks me to pick the template. So the difference is this new is different from the new that is up here. This new is called quick new and this is a regular new. And then right next to it we have open, save, and the other options as well. So now if you see underneath we have several tools here. So now what you can also do is when you come to the end of it, there is a small arrow here. You can click here and then you can say below the ribbon. So that means you can put that below the ribbon, that's called the quick access toolbar, and then you can add remove tools on top of it. And then you also have an option to change workspace. So you can also find the same thing right here in the bottom in the status bar where you can change to different workspaces. So this is Civil 3D workspace, and remember guys, this is not going to be available in AutoCAD Professional Edition. On AutoCAD Professional you will have drafting and annotation and 3D modeling. So this is 3D modeling, which will show all the 3D tools, and then we have drafting and annotation, which is standard AutoCAD 2D. And then any tool that you don't want it, you can right click and then you can say remove from quick access toolbar. And then we have the ribbon interface, and that ribbon interface will have tabs. So the tabs will have relevant tools underneath grouped together, and inside the tabs you see there is separators that you find here. So these separators will have group of tools. If you wanted to see all the draw basic tools here, so it will be here, and then modify tools, layer tools, dimensions, all of these things will be grouped under this one. This is called panels. You can see you can drag and drop the panels, and you can arrange it however you want it. And then you see there is drop downs here. You click on the arrow and then you see more tools that's available up here. All of these ones have got more tools that's available. And then you also have the arrow mark right under the tools itself. The circle has got a drop down arrow. You click on that and then it shows you other options. Arc, it shows you other arc options. So like that, there are tools that's available here. And then you can go to different tabs, and then you can work on different set of tools as well. But if you say, for example, under annotation, if you like the multi-line text and you wanted to have access to the tool at all times, you can right click here and then click on add to quick access toolbar. And now it gets added up here. So it doesn't matter which tab you're working on, the tools will still be available for you. If you don't want it to remove it, and then you click on that, and then you can right click and then click on remove from quick access toolbar. And then so this is your ribbon interface, this is a tool, and then underneath we have the tabs here, that is what switching between different drawings. And if you go to the start, that goes into the start screen, and there you can open a new drawing, open existing drawing, and then you can see all the recent files here. You can search it through, and then you see other links that's available, useful links, and then the account that you logged in, all of these things you could see it. And now we coming to the top right corner where you can actually see, you can search, and you see which account that you have logged in, and if you got a trial or a license, it shows you that, and help and other information that you can see here. And then right underneath we have the model space, we call this as model space. And then if you see, there is an option to switch between model space to paper space. So the model space is where you draw, paper space is where you print. So what you see, that the dashed lines is basically the margin for this particular paper layout, and then anything inside that will be getting printed. You can create multiple layouts and all, we will be seeing that in detailed tutorials. And within the model space, you have an option to switch the views, switch the view styles, and all of these other options. And then on the right side, we have the view cube, where you can actually switch between which direction you guys gonna look at it. And then we have the nav bar, which is not very much used in today's scenarios. If you want to close it, you can close it. And then we have the command line. So the command line interface is where you type in commands. If I type in L, so it goes show me the line command. If you type in polyline PL, so that will give me the polyline command. So knowing these commands will make you work faster within AutoCAD. And then we have the selection, so which we'll be talking bit detail in another video. So you can select objects and you delete it and all. And then we have the status bar on the bottom right corner, where you can switch between model space and layout. And then you can see turn on the grid mode, snap, and then polar ortho settings, and then snap options, all the other things like changing scales and changing workspaces, different options. And then on the bottom rightmost corner, we have an hamburger icon. When you click on that, it gives you an option where you can see whole bunch of things that you can turn on and off, like turning on line weight and transparency, selection cycle, and some of those ones. So these are a lot of these cool things that you can see it. And one major candidate which I forgot to explain is the UCS, that's a coordinate system. It shows you which direction that you're looking at it. We're looking at the X in this direction and Y in this direction. And yeah, so once you actually change the view cube and rotate objects, you can see you basically rotating objects in that particular direction. Okay, so that's basically getting started with AutoCAD, and welcome, and then we'll get started doing some more cool tools and learn everything about AutoCAD. Thanks guys, and cheers.